and I can't represent myself. I am myself. I'm a Moorish American national.
You don't just come in and say, I'm my own country, I'm going to do what I want. So you're going to jail.
This sovereign citizen just learned the hard way why you don't disrespect the judge in his courtroom. This dude has missed court 3 times before this one, clogging up his case like it's no big deal. The judge even tried to be nice a few months ago, but now he is so done being patient. The judge is not playing around anymore, and he hits this guy with the harsh reality he deserves. I mean, the judge completely shuts him down and delivers a verdict so satisfying in the end here. Without further ado, let's dive in and watch this clown get destroyed and humbled by this no-nonsense Michigan judge.
He has 3 separate driving suspended charges that were scheduled for jury trial. File 21213ST alleges driving suspended second offense on January 31st, 2021 here in St. Joseph County. File 202073 alleges driving suspended on September 17th here in St. Joseph County. I think there may be a speeding charge with that. File 202653 also charges driving suspended second offense and forgery and speeding. All those matters were scheduled for jury trial today, November 10th. Mr. Morrow Bay wishes to represent himself on these matters. He has a perspective on the Michigan Motor Vehicle Code that disagrees with the state's version of it, but he didn't want an attorney and didn't wish to have representation. He wanted to represent himself in all of these matters. So we treated him like an attorney. We set the matter for a final pretrial to prepare for jury trial. And he didn't show up. So there are presently 3 arrest warrants for Mr. Morrow Bay's arrest for failing to appear for duly scheduled last pretrials about 3 weeks ago. We don't show up on the morning of trial with a basket full of papers and inconvenience 30 to 50 jurors who have to come in and hear your case and several witnesses without preparing for it. So we scheduled a pretrial conference and you didn't show up. So I've called off the jurors for today and the prosecutor has called off all the witnesses. And there are currently 3 separate warrants for your arrest for failing to appear. But you're here now.
I think I was unaware.
We sent that to the address that you gave us. And if you're representing yourself, you need to act like you're representing yourself. We sent you duly notice to your Sage Street address in Kalamazoo. The same notice you got for this.
I don't live there anymore, and I can't represent myself. I am myself.
All right, well, I'm not clairvoyant. I don't know that you moved. So, Mr. McNair, you're driving me crazy. I'm going to put you in the waiting room. You're walking all over the place and flashing the screen and giving me vertigo, and you're sideways and upside down. So I'll be with you in a bit. Don't go away. Yes, that's your position. Then you're not doing a very good job of it because you didn't tell me where you lived. You didn't show up for a pretrial while we prepared for this. And now you come rolling in with a hat on the morning that your 30 or 40 jurors are supposed to be here. That's not a very good way to do business.
It's my religious headdress. I'm a Moorish American national.
Yes, I recall.
The judge is 100% right here, and honestly, this is something I've never understood watching these sovereign citizens. Like, why do they always roll into court wearing a hoodie, a hat, and basically looking like they just woke up from a nap? It's like, come on, dude, you're literally in court right now fighting all of these charges. I mean, obviously the judge has jurisdiction here, so why not show a little respect here? If this clown thinks the judge doesn't have jurisdiction, then I just don't understand why they don't bother just staying home. And obviously that plan didn't work out for him, since before he's missed 3 other court hearings, so it's a little understandable why the judge is so mad at this dude right now. I mean, if you want to stand a chance of the judge listening to your nonsense, at least make it look like you care about the situation. But no, they're just like, yeah, I'm here to argue with the judge while looking like I'm about to hit them all. Honestly, it's literally like these people are trying to sabotage their own case. Like, if I were the judge, I'd be like, nah, dude, you are not getting away with looking like that.
All right.
Proven jurisdiction to begin with.
Ms. Davis is here.
I'm still waiting for jurisdiction.
On behalf of the prosecutor's office. Ms. Davis, you have any thought on this?
Your Honor, I would ask that he be held in contempt for failing to appear at the last pretrial. I would also ask that an order enter regarding discovery if all of these items that he's holding on to are intended to be used as exhibits at the trial. I would like to have copies of those so that we can be prepared. Also, I'd like to have our motion for joinder of the cases heard so we can settle that matter prior to choosing the jury and having another date set.
Right in the middle of my busy arraignment morning when I have 14 people waiting to be arraigned, that probably won't work out too good. But it's all on him. He didn't show up. He also got notice of your motion. Mr. Morrow Bay, do you have documents that you were going to present as part of your defense?
I mean, I mailed in documents and I never got a response.
Well, did you have some? Do you have some you wish to present?
Well, I mailed in an affidavit to you more than once, and this is also my legal notice for my lawful name change, because I put it on the record that I'm a Moorish American national and I'm not American or a U.S. citizen. Excuse me. I'm a man of the land. I'm native to the land. So so a lot of these rules that that the state of Michigan is creating is not applicable to me, unfortunately.
If you guys enjoy content like this, I'd really appreciate a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Let's get back to the video.
And I was trying to be respectful to the court and let the court know since the beginning in a respectful manner. And I have lots of documentation to prove it.
All right. I want you to take Mr. Perdue into custody. We're going to execute the 3 bench warrants that are currently out for his arrest for contempt. We'll take him to jail and we'll make an arrangement later to discuss.
Are you arresting me right now? Wow.
I don't have time to do it now. Thank you. Bye. Mr. Perdue, you're going to jail, the St. Joe County Jail here in St. Joe County, and I'm going to hold on to you in lieu of 3 $1,000 bonds till we can review your contempt and the other things we need to deal with. But if you're going to represent yourself, you need to do it right. You need to show up when you're supposed to show up. You need to follow the rules of evidence and procedure. You don't just come in and say, I'm my own country, I'm going to do what I want. So you're going to jail.
I was unaware.
The bond is $1,000 per file, and I will talk with you later. So right now you're going to the St. Joe County Jail. All right, we'll deal with him, Deborah, when we have more time. But he's clearly in contempt. And he is his own person, so he isn't representing himself. He is himself. We'll see if we can sort that out.
That was very satisfying. I'm not even gonna lie. This hearing was a little different from the other hearings I covered, just because this judge is so perfect in the way he handles the courtroom. Like, Judge Middleton literally leaves little to no room for the sovereign citizen to make his BS case. Like, he let the dude talk a little bit, but honestly, that's just good for the hearing when he actually gets sentenced. They can use all of his little BS stuff to make his case even harder for him, so I just love the way Judge Middleton literally calls up the phone and tells the sheriff's office to arrest this clown on the spot. I mean, this guy literally had the audacity to come into court after 3 warrants for missing court and still thought he could talk about his living man nonsense. His main argument was that he doesn't identify as an American, but hey, he still wants to live here because it's the best country in the world. But somehow he doesn't think he has to follow the law. It's honestly just so stupid. It's hard for me to even say that, but it's just so mind-blowing to me. Like, it's literally 2025. I remember a few years back, maybe 10, 20 years ago, I was thinking 2025, our civilization would be so extreme, everybody would be so smart and sophisticated, but no, it literally got way worse. And honestly, I mean, I kind of expect it. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, with the mainstream media and the internet, there's just a lot of people with a lot of different opinions. But hey, they're literally in the real world. I mean, they literally act like they're not sometimes, and it's just funny to watch. That's kind of the main thing I enjoy watching, is just their entire blow up. But yeah, guys, I thought Judge Middleton was perfect in this one. So calm and collected, and just completely owned this guy. I mean, this sovereign citizen really didn't have a chance, but I really want to hear what you guys have to think about this. Do you think the judge was too harsh, or was he giving this guy exactly what he deserved? Let me know in the comments. I really, really appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you guys so much. Take care, everybody.